Okay, migrating from FileMaker to a web app using Claude Code. Yesterday, I created a Claude skill. It's called Migrate FileMaker. And what it does is that it reads the FileMaker DDR, which is an XML file that's the blueprint of the FileMaker solution. It understands it. It understands the database. It understands the business logic and the layouts or the pages. And then it starts asking you questions about the migration. Why do you want to migrate? Where do you want to migrate to? Do you want it to look like the original one? So it guides you through it, and then it creates like 7 documents with the migration plan. And then in typical Claude fashion, it says to give it to your devs. And you're like, no, you are going to do the work and you're going to do it right now. And that's what I did yesterday. It ran for a while. It created all the pages. It created a basic CRUD, and it was pretty good starting point. And today what I've been doing is just going through all the screens and just making sure everything's working, testing, fixing the little things. So this software I built like 15, 16 years ago, I think. And it was for a furniture store. So they used it to manage their entire store, customer sales, inventory, purchase orders, vendors, of course, and quotes. And I just wanted to recreate it as a web app using Claude Code to see how long it would take me. And this is where I am right now. It's working pretty well. This contact, for example, has a sale. They have a balance due of $140, so I can go ahead and apply a payment. Click add here. The way FileMaker works is everything is autosave, so you click there, boom, automatically saves. So I wanted to retain that functionality to keep it as close to the original one. Something I was working on now was the purchase orders. So for example, you see here this open purchase order has 3 items. They haven't been received. So you see they're all 0. I just created this little receiving module here where you can receive the full quantities, or you can receive a partial quantity. If something is in back order or you didn't receive the full quantity, then you can do a partial, receive it. Now you have a partial received PO there. And those items then get updated. So if we look for that brass arc floor, for example, you can see here that we received 2. So those are the 2 that I just received. So that's the system. I wanted to recreate it as close as possible to the original. But now I'm going to do something to take it to the next level. I'm going to implement AI and create an interface for the user to do all the things that they can do by clicking around, but through the AI. And this is not working 100%. This is the first time that I run it. So the idea here is, for example, do we have standing lamps in stock? I have no idea if this is going to work. Let's see. We don't have anything explicitly named standing lamp. We do have 9 of the brass arc floor lamp, which is the one I was just looking at. And that is a standing lamp. So I should have said floor lamp, but I don't work at a furniture store, so I don't know what the correct term is. So that's cool. Yeah, that's the idea. And of course, I want to format it right so it looks nice, and you can provide links to the different things. So the idea here is that you can use this interface to ask questions about your business, to create invoices, add customers. We're running low on whatever, create a PO, and start integrating those automations using AI. So I think that's going to be really cool. I'm enjoying this project. This is an old solution that I'm very fond of because it's one of the first softwares that I ever sold, and it's so much fun to see it now as a web app with the potential to be improved and use AI to make it better. Yeah, that's it. I have some other things that I want to show, but I'll just stop it here, and then I'll continue posting as I make progress on this.